home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much from on me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him because of the things he did, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and made me sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got laughs from a lot of folks. Seems I've had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I would cuss and some guy would laugh and I bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fist got hard and my whisk got keen. Drove from town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars, and I searched the bars and honky tonks and killed that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in July, and I just hit town and my throat was dried. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on the street, and there's the table stealing studs, sat that dirty mangy dog that made me sue. Well, I knew that snake was my old sweet dad from an old worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and bent, and looked at him by the blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? No, you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down. To my surprise, he'd come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my hair. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth when we crashed into the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging into the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men. I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun and he pulled my purse. He stood there and looked at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and in a man's world, gonna make it, he's gotta be tough, and I knew it wouldn't be there to help you along." So I give you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me for the travel of the guts and the slit in your eye, because I'm the son of a bitch that made you sue." Yeah, what could I do? What could I do? Well, I got all choked up and I threw down my gun and I called him my paw, and he called me his son, and I come away from a different point of view. And I think about it every now and then, every time I try and every time I win, that if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him after you. But anything but Sue! I still ain't that babe! That's a horrible thing to do to a boy! People born Sue!
Everybody put your hands together for Adam!